what was your approach at halftime?
I think that's irrelevant because the game was over. And first half was unacceptable. So I'll start off by apologizing to the supporters because that performance, the mistakes we made, give up a goal 3 minutes in, and then compound it by making 2 more mistakes to be down 3-0 at halftime. You know, obviously the guys played with pride in that second half, but the game's over, 3-0. You don't see teams win games down 3-0 very often in the world.
Why wasn't the team ready to play? Was it selection? Was it mentality? What was it?
I think it had anything to do with being ready to play. It's just, you know, when you get a mistake that costs our team a goal 3 minutes in, obviously the whole game changes, you know, and then from there we continue to make mistakes to compound it, you know. So it's a pattern. It's the 4th time now that we've given up the first goal from mistakes. Mistakes on the ball and mistakes defensively.
What do you think needs to change on defense? Do you think you have the personnel that can solve these issues?
We have to. We have to. So obviously we got a game here coming up, so, you know, we'll see.
The one change you made from the last game was obviously replacing Nagby. Does the performance of the midfield today kind of show how important and kind of how special a player like Nagby is? What not having him means?
Hard to tell. I mean, when you make mistakes and give up goals, you know, I mean, it's impossible to win games, you know, and it's impossible to judge really even who played well in the front, because when you're down 3-0, you know, the game's over. And, you know, to be honest with you, I felt bad for some of the guys because, you know, they gave everything they had, you know, from start to finish. But the mistakes meant that we were never in the game. And that's the 4th time now that that's happened. So, and it's unacceptable, and it will be corrected. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened. I don't know why we made those mistakes. I don't know why we were so opened up defensively. You know, we talked about playing direct early in the game. We didn't do that. You know, so we've got 2 days to sort it out, and I got to look at everything. Got to figure out, you know, lineup, system, personnel. We can't overreact. Obviously, it's one game, but the pattern of us giving up goals is a pattern that needs to change because it's unacceptable. I'm not going to accept it, and that performance in the first half is not going to be something that's going to happen again on my watch, and I apologize to the fans.
Diego, coming out of the locker room at halftime, what was your mentality there? What did you feel that you guys needed to do in the second half?
We knew that it was very hard to get back in the game, but you know, you have 45 minutes more to play, and we tried to push the game, you know, try to score as soon as possible, and I think we have opportunities to score at least one more goal. But like Carlos said, it was a very hard game to get back 3-0, and they obviously defending with 11 guys, trying to counter every time. And yeah, just, you know, we knew that it was hard, but we tried to push the game and create. I think we did well in the second half as a team, and we need to restart again because we have a game on Saturday.
Diego, from your perspective, what went wrong in the first half? Why do you think the performance wasn't there?
You know, I think it's very hard to scout now. Soon, you know, the game finish. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see how we can, you know, make at least not so much mistakes, and you know, try to work in the positive things, because that's soccer. You know, if we start to see negative things now, it's bad. We have a game coming, so we need to rest tonight, and then, you know, restart again.
Caleb, beyond Nagby, you had some other injuries. Do you think that not having as many players to rotate, having to deal with those injuries, could be a factor here?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, we have to figure it out, and we have to manage it. You know, no one cares the reasons, the excuses. It's all about getting results and getting the job done. And you build your team to have depth, to manage injuries. And, you know, you never like it when it happens, but it's happened. And so we have to manage it. And, you know, we made two 3, 4 positive steps forward, I thought, last game, and we took steps backward today. But I think it's really simple what happened. We made mistakes early in the game that led directly to goals. Okay, and it's simple mistakes that should never happen at this level. And when you make a mistake 3 minutes in, where you're caught on the ball, and then it's a quick counter, and we don't manage that situation, you're down 1-0. Sometimes those happen. It shouldn't happen 3 minutes in, but definitely shouldn't happen to make the second and third mistakes, because the first 2 mistakes are the same mistake, where we get caught on the ball. And it's not a great goal out of them. It's a bad play out of us. It's a bad mistake, and it can't happen, and it won't happen moving forward, because we're going to correct it.
You talked a lot in preseason about staying hungry after the championship last year. Do you think that hunger is still there right now?
I don't think today has anything to do with hunger, not having hunger. Like I said, it's mistakes. So when a guy makes a mistake on a ball and we don't defend well in a situation, that has nothing to do with hunger. So like I said, it's really difficult to, lump everybody in and the entire team in to a few situations that led to us being in a hole, down 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. And that sends a funk in the whole team, because guys know it's nearly impossible to come back. You can't lump the entire team. You can't lump the mentality into a couple mistakes that lead to goals.
Thanks, everyone. Locker room's open.